as deities? Indeed, I see you and your people to be in manifest error. And so, we show Ibrahim the realm of the heavens and the earth, that will be among those certain in faith. And when he saw the star, he said, "This is my Lord." When the star set, he said, "I don't like the one that set." And when he saw the moon rising, he said, "This is my Lord." And when it set, he said, "Unless my God, my Lord guides me, I will surely be among the people gone astray." And when he saw the sun rising, he said, "This is my Lord. This is bigger. This is greater." But when the sun set, he said, "Oh, my people, indeed, I am free from what you associate with Allah. Indeed, I have turned my face towards He who created the heavens and the earth, inclining towards the truth, and I'm not one of those who associate partners with Allah." Allah commands justice, the doing of good, liberality between king and king. Allah forbids injustice, indecency, and oppression, and rebellion. Allah admonishes you so that you may take heed. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله ولي الصالحين وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. I bear witness that none deserves to be worshipped except Allah alone, and that Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is Allah's apostle and servant. Today's khutbah is first part of the theme for this Hijrah year, changing the world from home. The model as proposed is our father Ibrahim alayhi salatu wassalam. Our purpose in this khutbah is to learn a step-by-step process of ideological struggle from our father Ibrahim, who started this struggle as a child. So Allah did not choose Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam for this, because we can only learn from him at 40 when he became a prophet. But we must be Muslims from the cradle. So as a Muslim child, you have a great lesson to learn in Ibrahim. You may have an excuse that you don't know the story of Muhammad when he was a child. That may be your excuse, but you have no excuse in Ibrahim. And Allah said that this religion is millata abikum Ibrahim. It is the religion of your father Ibrahim. So what did Ibrahim do as a child? So that you and I will replicate it. Our focus is on 3 of the processes, inshallah. The first one is an interpretative response to the ideological, spiritual, and therefore socio-political status quo. Whatever drives what people do, a Muslim must have a response to it. You must interpret it. You must put it within the Islamic ideology. How does it amount to worshiping Allah? How does it amount to submitting yourself to oppression and tyranny of other human beings like you? How does it amount to stupidity? Yeah, when we get there, inshallah, if we get there, we may explain further. The second is a grounding in epistemological connection with nature and the creator of nature. In other words, you learn from nature. You make the whole world a book that you read. Like Allah revealed the Quran in surah and ayat, what we call chapters and verses. But it says, وَمِنْ آيَاتِهِ أَنْ خَلَقَ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ وَمِنْ آيَاتِهِ مَنْ فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ وَمِنْ آيَاتِهِ أَنْ خَلَقَ لَكُم مِّنْ أَنفُسِكُمْ أَزْوَاجًا. Among his signs is that I created the heavens and the earth. Among his signs is whatever is contained in the heavens and the earth. Among his signs is that he created for you, from yourself, your wives, schools, other signs in the world that you can read to complement the Quran. And Allah says, for those who are intelligent, إن في خلق السماوات والأرض واختلاف الليل والنهار لآيات لأولي الألباب. You find in the creation of the heavens and the earth, in the alternation of the night and the day, there are signs for those who are intelligent. So that is the Quran for you. Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam looked at nature and looked at his people, their relationship with nature, and he did the first thing by interrogating his father. The next thing, he sought for knowledge. He tried to know. He looked at the star and said, "This is my Lord." When it said, no, something that is not stable is not God. Something that is being controlled by an external power is not God. Who is your own God today? The idea of God is one who has absolute control over three aspects of your life: your time, your energy, and your resources. Whatever determines how you spend your time, your energy, and your resources is a God that you worship. So, the third is display of his experience in his relationship with his people. He went back to the people and displayed his knowledge. Knowledge is useless if it is just meant to get a piece of paper, and you turn the piece of paper into a god and you start looking for a job, pleading the piece of paper. I have a degree, I have a PhD, give me a job. I apply, I beg to apply. Why? Because I have this paper. It's not God. You've got to give me this. Even those of us who are at the peak, is it not paper? I have 20 papers, I have 30 papers, I have 60-something paper. When somebody asked me why I was running away from certain things, I said, I don't want papers to become a god. Yeah, I've got them, and I've thrown many of them away. I don't have a CV. He said, you're crazy. I said, maybe I'm crazy. I don't want to look at this CV and now begin to say, give me. I'm qualified. I don't want it. I don't want it. He said, what if Allah does? I said, well, I will surrender. But I, Tawfiq Abdulaziz, never. I will not apply. I will not apply for anything. And I will not ask anybody for anything. Because of paper? No. Paper is not your qualification. And you don't need qualification anyway. What you need is satisfaction of requirement to make heaven, not qualification to get a little of this world. Whatever you're going to get is not based on your qualification anyway. Has been given to you 50,000 years before Allah created the heavens and the earth. What is your problem? What's your stress? If it is yours, whether you qualify or not, you get it. If it's not yours, go and qualify. Go and join cult. You won't get it. And you get it, you leave it. Or you go mad. May Allah save us from madness. 1. Interpretative response to ideological, spiritual, and therefore socio-political status quo involves a deep analysis of the futility of the object of devotion and the implications on the sense and the sensibilities of devotees. Like wanting to know today in Nigeria what actually constitutes power in a democracy. To ask the Democrat, sir, what is power? Where is power? Where is political power? Where is authority? You go to the National Assembly and see it there. What is the authority? If you want to vacate the National Assembly, just take a piece of wood. Just take that idol that is lying in front of them. The maze. Carry the maze, that's the power. That's the authority. You could be killed. That is the idol we are worshiping. That is the idol our representatives are worshiping on our behalf. All right? Whoever goes there must bow to that idol, or else. And the next one, where they can determine your life and your death by mere pronouncement, is the Supreme Court. You see the idol in front of the court, and you see it inside. The lawyers will address a human being, my Lord, and bow. And conscious Muslims are lawyers who must worship a fellow human being like that. You bow to a piece of wood and say, my Lord. When you interrogate like this, you become a mad person, won't you? This is what Ibrahim did. He asked his father, At-tataizu asnama aliyatan? Do you take idols as gods? And what is this tamazil that all of you are devoted to? They say, we saw our father doing this. They say, you and your fathers are children. You have no sense. Anybody that interrogates what everybody subscribes to become a mad person. That is how a Muslim should be. You must say no. That is why the statement of sincerity is la, no. La ilaha. I know, I'm aware that you have a lot of ilah. But I say no. No to ilah. Illa Allah, except Allah. When he did that, the father said, oh, are you mocking me and my people and my gods? Are you joking? Are you serious? He said, no, I'm not joking. He said, if you don't stop this, I will stone you. And Ibrahim said, I will leave you. I will pray for your forgiveness. See response. We are coming back to that, but this is just introductory part of it. Then Allah showed him the power and the forces of the heavens and the earth. After he had made a declaration of war, he had said, I am not part of it. It is not expected, therefore, after he had said this, his father was a chief. He was a cover of the idols. It was not expected, therefore, that he would still ask Ibrahim to go and sell the idols. But it doesn't work like that. So he drew the line of ideological difference. Hey, you remain my father, but we are not worshiping the same God. I'm not subscribing to your worldview. That is Islam. That's what Ibrahim did. When you do this, it's like when Muhammad left Mecca every time to go to Garira to meditate. This is the house of Allah, but idols are worshipped inside. They perform pilgrimage naked. Who is Allah? Who is Ibrahim? They called my father Abdullah. Who is this Allah that my father is Abdu of? Then Allah sent Jibril to ask him, read. Now, after this, knowledge comes first. Knowledge comes. So, Allah taught Ibrahim himself. He searched for knowledge which is therefore consistent with the epistemological experience of Adam. وَعَلَمَ آدَمَ أَسْمَاءَ كُلَّهَا. Allah taught Adam the names of all things. Then he turned to the angel and said, أَنْبِئُونِي بِأَسْمَاءِ هَؤُلَاءِ إِن كُنتُمْ صَادِقِينَ. Tell me the names of all of this if you are truthful. And he says, سُبْحَانَكَ لَا عِلْمَ لَنَا إِلَّا مَا عَلَّمْتَنَا. Yeah, glory be to you, we can't know except what you teach us. Then he said, Adam, teach them. Adam taught them. He said, it's Juduli Adam. Knowledge makes you superior to others because it is light that exposes the content of darkness. Once you beam a torchlight into the midst of criminals in the dark, do you become their friend? How can you have knowledge and you still become friends of criminals? How can you have knowledge? How can you be a good person and your best friends are criminals? How can you? Then your knowledge is satanic. So Ibrahim saw the star and the time was night. How do you spend your own night? When the night came, he saw the star. When the night came, he saw the moon. When they both set, he went away and stayed away from them. When the morning came, he saw the sun. When the sun set, he said, no, if Allah does not guide me, I will be lost. Now, I turn away from my people. Meaning, whatever they think about these things are wrong. Anything they think is wrong. My people are wrong. So I will go to Allah, who will now teach me the right philosophy, the right worldview, the right conduct, the right way of life. That is Islam. That is what your father did. So, the implication of this is that knowledge is to be sought night and day. It does mean knowledge seeking is not regimented. It does not have a timetable. Knowledge does not have calendar. There is no first semester, second semester, semester break. It does not have continuous assessment by others. It is self-continuous assessment. He was the one marking his own script, said, I'm wrong. Meaning, knowledge makes you humble. When you hold a position, you see a superior position from Allah, you say, I'm wrong. People will call that inconsistency. But that is the nature of the Quran. Allah unfolds it to you. If you get a small view of it, and you hold on to it very tightly, that's a stage in spiritual development. Fanaticism is the third stage. More faith, little knowledge. When you know more, you calm down. Now you stop abusing everybody. You stop criticizing everybody. Knowledge is self-criticism. It is C-S-A-T. It is not C-A-T. And it is not semester examination that we are writing. The big lesson here is, what do we do with these periods in our lives? Social media, sports and entertainment. Some people watch football 12 midnight to 3. Some watch football during the time of tahajjud. They don't want to miss it. What they want to gain, only Allah knows. What do? Gossip and conspiracy? How can we expect success when we waste the night and the day that are meant to connect with Allah? This is probably what accounts for unduly long duration for regimented education. A 4-year course is possible in 9 months. If there is no rigmarole and industrial action by the entrepreneurs, may Allah rectify our affairs. It also means knowledge is transcognitive, transaffective, and therefore transmaterial and mystical. It is not about certificates. The knowledge that Allah wants to bring you into and bring you up in is not about certificate. It is not certification. It's about the drive to change in attitudes and your worldview. It's about genuine independence from other creatures and complete dependence and servitude to the Creator alone. The goal of knowledge is therefore mystical connection with the source of realities and outstanding phenomena. Science today is just like magic. Artificial intelligence is magical today. Robotics, magical today. But the spiritual intelligence, according to Professor Abinu, he will be with us tomorrow evening, inshallah, is superior to artificial intelligence. Now, what is artificial intelligence? Human intelligence pumped into a machine. But the spiritual intelligence that turned a stick into a serpent and the serpent ate all the magic is superior to artificial intelligence. So mujizat are superior to magic. The goal of knowledge is mystical connection with the source of realities and outstanding phenomena. It must lead to God and change in attitude. After he knew, he went to his people and declared that he would not be part of them. Indeed, a professor who behaves relative to and in response to his perception, cultural value, environment, social class, status, office, position, and other primordial considerations without his knowledge leading to faith and humility is not a professor. He's an ignoramus and is a liability to humanity. That is why the higher we go as professors, the more stupid we are. We went on strike during COVID. No effect. We collected the salary for work not done. We went on another 8-month strike. We got nothing. We are still suffering. And we are still breathing threat of another strike. And the leader of ASU is a professor. Are we sensible? Knowledge without faith is a liability. It is a liability. May Allah rectify our affairs. As we conclude this khutbah, what come out as a methodology of connection with Allah include the significance of the night, the goal of knowledge, and the characteristics of useful knowledge. Useful knowledge is what impacts on your people. You change to a better person. Then you impact this change on other people. Not that you use the knowledge to make money and marry more wives. Many research grants are spent to marry wives. Yes, in Nigeria. And to buy cars and do nothing. The sponsors are aware. And they'll keep giving these people patent because it keeps us down. It will not impact on our society. Our resources will continue to be stolen. Courtesy, stupid professors who pocket research ground and do nothing. More than that, I ask Allah to grant us useful knowledge from our education and better life from our knowledge. اللهم إنا نسألك خيرا من هذه قرية اللهم إنا نسألك خيرا ما في هذا اليوم وخير ما هو له ونعوذ بك من شر ما في هذا اليوم وشر ما هو له اللهم إنا نسألك علما نافعا واستقامة الشديد وعلم اليقين وتوفيق الخير وصبرا جميلا والسكينة ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم ربنا ظلمنا أنفسنا وإن لم تغفر لنا وترحمنا لنكونن من الخاسرين ربنا أخرجنا من هذه قرية ظلم أهلها واجعل لنا من لدنك وليا واجعل لنا من لدنك نصيرا ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك ونشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت ونستغفرك ونتوب إليك سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين صلى الله عليه وسلم